Hello everyone, excuse me for this look and for this voice. I don't have a too good voice, to be honest, this week because of I got a cold. I'm just here to make this video because I'm facing with something which I don't think so it's total moral and not at all. Very easily I can say this all. So basically I worked at a company in Exeter City. It's called Tufnells. They are closed, by the way, but not the company, which is most important. There were a guy who been called by name Michael, and anyway, it's going on a forum about me since ages. I don't want to speak too much about this one. And he took advantage from this one. Someone have to remain a man. It's fine, you know, have to remain a man, but what is a man? For who is what is a man? Excuse me for this hair anyway. And you know, it was set up in regard some very sexual sex offender neighborhoods what I had in Plymouth, in Beaumont Road. It was, by the way, that, you know, every age of woman, every man to stay man, you know, need to give a sexual voice, like when he's having a deep sex with someone, and this must happen in a toilet. Because of this, releasing those sexual harassers, sex offenders, by the way, the police station defined them, and releasing them, and they are not offensive during a record, by the way. And I said to myself, I'm not gonna step into this idiotism in this influenced program, or I don't know how to call it. I'm gonna remain myself because anyway, this is why I'm keeping, you know, to lose my jobs as they trying and they attempted excuse me, to put me in a sex industry ages ago. Doesn't matter, I look much better than now, you know. And the only thing what is happening, you know, I just went to the toilet, in a public toilet, and a total unknown foreigner, listen this one, to be able to remain in UK, to get a status, to be in passport, in date, to be at workplaces recruited, sexual favor for a job. I'm not a boss, I'm not recruiting no one. She touched my bum, and I said to her not to touch me. I don't know her orientation, I don't know who she is, I'm not a lesbian, and I don't care about what they think about me at all, you know. And even if she is a lesbian, I don't discriminate her. She is still a human, I said to herself, you know. And she can remain who she is, but I'm not gonna tolerate to touch me anymore, you know. Even for a game, not, because if she is lesbian, I'm not gonna comply that she's not a guilty person, or she don't want to steal from my pockets, for example, just like this one, or simply, you know, to make for me any sexual harm, you know, any bodily harm, or for example, you know, because then we never know. Ages ago it was promised for me many things, you know. I don't want to be, you know, their idiot who live, you know, from any consent or from any context to be touched, you know, because my face, my name is known, but I'm gonna grow anyway, my face and my name, excuse me, by the way. And this is happened at the King's Cross St. Pancras International, you know. And if I'm gonna call a security, you know what they will say? She is. And what? Because Tamar Bakery at Collington PL 1717 83 of Tavistock Road, they defamated me. I'm not obliged to take anything, you know, legally, or just most of falsely not, from them. What they says that this is via security. Instead of them, they can manage me. This gonna go for YouTube now. Have a great one, everyone. Now you know I'm not a lesbian, and I'm never gonna be.